So what is like the deepest insight that you have received, like spiritual insight from one of your lucid dreams?
God, these questions, it's like, no, they're brilliant questions. It just makes you think. It's like asking a chef, what is your favorite meal? And the chef's like, wow.
Yeah, or me, like, what is your favorite interview? I'm like,
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I mean, okay, let me think of a big insight that I might have had. Well, the compassion one's a good one. This is from Dream a long time ago, but it is a very nice insight, and I think it's helpful for people to hear this. In lucid dreams, you can ask big questions. So you can become lucid and you can call out to the lucid dream, what is the nature of reality? Actually, I did that in a lucid dream, and I call out, what is the nature of reality? And this big, like in a game show, they have those big screens on TV game shows. This big screen appeared, and it said, the nature of reality is, and then ... And I was like, oh my God, it's going to tell me. And then it said, obtainable through lucid dreaming. And I was like, what a joke. But then I told my Buddhist teacher that, and he went, you got the correct answer. So anyway, you can ask these big questions. So I thought, all this talk about compassion in Buddhism, right? I wonder what happens if I ask the lucid dream, I ask my wisdom, my own inner wisdom, what is the nature of compassion? No, what is the essence of compassion? Sorry, that was it. So I became lucid, and I call out, what is the nature of compassion, or the essence of compassion? And then suddenly, this hand, like the hand of God, like in a cartoon, this big, huge human hand came down through the dream and picked me up by my legs. And I went, whoop, and pulled me up like a rag doll. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? This is God? Like, what is happening? And I went through the sky, and then above the sky, through the universe, and through these like layers of reality. And I was thinking like, oh God, am I still in the lucid dream, or is this some astral, maybe it is an exit to an astral plane, who knows? And then I'm in this huge space, like outer space, everything completely black, with like some stars, but completely black. And I'm like, how is this answering my question about compassion? Like, how is this compassionate being pulled out? And then I realized it was taking me to this space beyond time to show me the answer. And then in this space beyond time, this scroll appeared, like, like the paper scrolls, right? This scroll appeared like that. And then the scroll dropped down. And on the scroll, it clearly said, Charlie Morley's certificate of lovability. Charlie Morley's certificate of lovability. And then it listed in reverse order every kind thing or compassionate thing I had ever done, in reverse order. Because I remember the first one said opening the door, holding the door open for the woman on the train. And I was like, oh yeah, I did do that earlier in the day. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I had all these lists of things, and it just went on infinitely, like to my birth. And I was like, whoa, it's like the universe is keeping a tab. So compassion is the fact the universe is, that everything counts. The universe is watching and is so glad that you're doing these things. And then these other scrolls appeared, a scroll there, a scroll there, scroll there, blah, 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 and they all went, and it had these people's names on them. I didn't know the names, but they were human names, like, I don't know, whatever, human name. And then it also had a drop down. And then the universe became full of these scrolls with names on and these lists. And then I woke up and I was like, whoa, okay, so what's it telling me? It seemed that to my mind, again, it was personal. I was in my mind, I think. To my mind, the essence of compassion is that every living being has this like list that every kind thing they've ever done has been noted by the universe. And that's the essence of compassion. Not actually what it is, but the fact that everything counts. Everything from holding a door open to someone to saving a life, everything is written down. Everything is witnessed by the universe. And that's the essence of compassion, that you're being witnessed, and that's the compassion act of the universe, and encourages us to do more compassion acts.
That's a beautiful message and a beautiful knowing. Wow. I mean, lucid dreaming to me is just magical, and I wish everybody could do it, because then I think we would be better human beings, and we would evolve much quicker, and we would basically have peace on earth. Because when you use lucid dreaming, like you've been inspiring us to do and sharing knowledge about today, we could develop ourselves like so much faster. So imagine what that could do to the world.
The comment you made about evolution, famous sleep scientist called Professor Matthew Walker, he wrote a very famous book called Why We Sleep. He comments on lucid dreaming just once in the whole book on sleep. And he says something crazy. He says, could it be that lucid dreaming displays the next step in human evolution, and that our biology has evolved to wake up within the unconscious mind as a way to aid human evolution. I was like, oh shit. Because I'd read the whole book and I thought, why isn't he mentioning lucid dreaming? Then right at the end, he says this comment, and I was like, wow, man. I mean, I don't think it's true of me. I don't think I've evolved very much, but I think for human beings, yeah, this could be the next step in evolution.
Yeah. And I think more and more we'll actually just experience it naturally. It seems like it's happening all over the place. To watch the full video, click the link below, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel.